My daddy's birthday. Chapter 23, St. Matthew, verse 1. Then spake Jesus to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, The scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore whosoever that bid you observe, that observe and do, but do not after their works. For they say and do not. I know a preacher like that that's in Buckhorn, Pennsylvania at a Baptist church. For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. But all their works they do for to be seen of men. They make broad the phylacteries and enlarge the borders of their garments, and love the uppermost rooms at the feast, and the chief seats in the synagogue. Verse 7, and the greetings in the markets, and to be called of men, Rabbi, Rabbi. But be not ye called a rabbi, for one is your master, even Christ, and all ye are brethren. And call no man your father upon the earth. You hear that, Pope? You're not a father. You're a liar and a hypocrite. For one is your Father, which is in heaven. Neither be ye called masters, for one is your master, even Christ. But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men, for ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you devour widows' houses, and for a pretense make long prayer. Therefore ye shall receive the greater damnation. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye encompass the sea and the land, and make one proselyte, and when he is made, ye make him twofold more the child of hell than yourselves. Woe unto ye, blind guides! Whosoever shall swear by the temple, it is nothing, but whosoever shall swear by God, by gold, or the temple, he is a debtor. Ye fools and blind, for whether is greater, the gold or the temple that sanctifieth the gold? And whosoever shall swear by the altar, it is nothing. But whosoever sweareth by the gift that is upon it, he is guilty. Ye fools and blind, for whether is greater the gift of the altar that sanctifieth the gift? Whoso therefore shall swear by the altar sweareth by it, and by all things thereon. And whoso shall swear by them, by the temple, sweareth by it, and by him that dwelleth therein. All right, this will be the last verse, two verses we read on the last verse. And he that shall swear by heaven sweareth by the throne of God, and by him that sitteth thereon. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithes of mint and anise and cumin, and have judgment and mercy and faith. These ought to have you done, and not to leave the other undone. Ye blind guides, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye make clean the outside of the cup, of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. Thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first of that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them might be clean also. Oh, not again. Lord, help me that I can make Agent Orange and put it up there that I'm stinking rotten dogs quit going up there. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you make clean the outside of the cup of the platter, but when they are full, extortion excess. You don't clean the inside. That's like some of these preachers. They like make it look good on the outside, but on the inside are filthy, raving wolves. Even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous, and say, if ye had been in the days of our fathers, ye would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets. Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets. Fill ye up the measure of your fathers, ye serpents, ye generation of vipers. How can ye escape the damnation of hell? This is exactly mean this. This means all of us. You know, if we're a bunch of vipers, if we're like the Pharisees, then how are we going to escape judgment? Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some of them shall ye charge scourge in your synagogues, and persecute them from the city to city. And that's exactly what this Baptist church does in Buckhorn, Pennsylvania. If you don't go to that church, they scourge you. They eliminate you. They blank you out of everything they do. They don't call you. They don't talk to you. If they see you in a restaurant, they try to ignore you. And this is typical of Victory Baptist Church in Buckhorn, Pennsylvania. Folks, this ought not to be. This is just they're like the scribes and the Pharisees. They're vipers. They're ready to strike. I know the pastor personally. I went there for over 2 years. He's judgmental. If he sees somebody doing something wrong, instead of talking to that person individually, he opens his mouth right in front of the whole congregation just to embarrass the person. This is typical. I think he went to Tabernacle Baptist down south, and he had an interview on there, and he's the one that said no one preached the gospel in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, 75 miles up the river or 75 miles down the river until he got here. That's a Pharisee and a hypocrite. That's a liar. There's a lot of people preach the gospel in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, which is Columbia County. There's a lot of Bible believing churches. His church has been known for nothing but adulterers, fornicators, and everything else you could think of wrong. That church has a history of that type of people. And they keep voting. The same people stay there, and the same people voted for this guy. And this guy is a liar. And like I said, he's as close to a Pharisee as it gets. Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men, and ye scribes, and some of them ye shall kill. Remember that. They don't have to kill you bodily, but they can kill you mentally. They can kill you mentally. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come to pass upon this generation. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophet, and stonest them which are sent unto you. How others would, how often would I have gathered thy children and given them as a hen gathereth her chickens under her wings, and ye would not. Behold, your house is left unto you desolate. For I say unto you, ye shall not see me henceforth until you shall say, Blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord. I'm not going to tell you the preacher's name. God knows him, and God's going to be the one that takes care of that situation. That's a church that should not be under the name Baptist. He's definitely what I would call a hypocrite and probably a parasite. He leeches off other things, other people, other things. He's a man that wants the things of this world, and his church don't even have a deacons. His church doesn't have us elders. He's the sole man in charge, and that's not proper for him to be there. So I'm advising you, if you're in Pennsylvania or if you come to Pennsylvania, stay away from Buckhorn, Pennsylvania, because you're not going to find a true preacher there. And true preachers are hard to find anymore. A lot of people strayed away from the gospel. We're in the apostate situation throughout the world. People are turning from Christ and they're turning to evil. And all this AI, all these robots, all these data centers, they're all satanic. Once they get these data centers, they're going to gather information about every person on earth. And they're going to have your record on that completely without you even knowing it. They're going to keep every record about you. And if you're a Christian, they have access to where you're at. So don't give your information to your hospitals or your doctors, anybody that comes to your house that works in anywhere near where they can give your information out. I called my doctor and said, do not share my information with anybody, including anybody in your departments. And if I find out they do, I leave. I just I just left the Geisinger Medical Center a few weeks ago. I'm tired of everybody knowing my business, and these doctors and nurses don't need to know my business. And I don't care what they say; they don't need to know. If there's something specific and they're dealing with it, that's where it should stop. Nobody else. And if you go to Geisinger, most of the time, getting another opinion doesn't count, because if you go to Geisinger, you need to have about 50 opinions till you find one that's right. Most of the doctors, not all. I know a few. I know some that go to my church, uh, but most of your doctors at Geisingers are parasites. They're wannabes. They're power hungry, and they want to take things away from you. They're not all bad. There's a couple good ones, but keep your eyes open, because these people are infiltrating your life in ways you don't know. They're putting devices in your television, even your ovens and your gas stoves and electric stoves and microwaves, where they can track you. They can hear your conversations on your cell phone. This is all going into data centers, and they're not telling you that. They want you to stay blind. What the New World Order is doing is taking over. That's Satan. That's the pre-tribulation. We are in the pre-tribulation right now, and they're going to create a lot of things. They're going to create viruses. Bill Gates, Dr. Fauci are big into that, but so are a lot of your billionaires that are different to them. I would say Elon Musk is in on that. I don't even trust Donald Trump. I've seen him lie so many times, and he has a filthy mouth on him. I don't trust Donald Trump when it comes to Israel. I think Trump would turn on Israel in a heartbeat. If Trump don't get what he wants, he'll go after somebody and attack them. He's power hungry, and so is Vance. I don't trust Vance as far as I do Trump. So when it comes to election time, I can tell you I'm not voting for Vance. So have a good day, folks. As you can see behind me, the sun's shining. It's a clear sky. Tomorrow I get a chance to go shopping at Costco, have lunch at Shady Maple, then come back home broke. The American way. But it's good to get out. Have a great day. God bless you. And please pray for America and pray for Israel. Please hit this like button and subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you a penny. It never will. And I just hope that you will pass my channel on to other people. Bye bye.